Okay, I'm back with some DC Star Spangled War stories. It's a DC War title, and this video is more in honor and appreciation of the great Joe Kubert that passed away recently. He is missed, and if there's any one artist that was born to draw this genre, is Joe Kubert. I think you know he was so prolific with drawing the war titles, especially the covers, that it left such an imprint on me on how much I love this genre. From the Star Spangled War story to our combat stories to GI combats, you name it. He drew them all, and just like Neil Adams was born to draw Batman, Joe Kubert was born to draw this genre. There is hands down no artist, in my opinion, that can draw, that can convey the greediness of this genre. And here is one of my favorite. It's a beautiful book. These books are tough to find in high grades. I have been trying to complete this series forever, but not that I give up. It's just one of those things that take forever to find a good high grade book. So it's slow moving, but hopefully someday I can find it. Here we have issue 139 with Enemy Ace is the main storyline. Most of these books have multiple stories within them, so it's definitely a different read than the typical superheroes title, but it's beautiful inside. I think Joe Kubert work inside is just perfect. I love it. Next here is perhaps one of my favorite for sure cover of this title. It is issue 143, also starring Enemy Ace. That's not a crease, by the way, that's just the way the art is, but it looked weird that way. Sometimes the art in the corners can make the book look like there's some damages, but it's not. As you can see, the gloss on this book is just beautiful. It's like newsstand fresh. I was really happy the day I bought this book because it's not an easy book to find. War books tend to be in worse shape than the typical superheroes book for some reason. But as you can see, the interior is white as can be. There's no browning or tanning of any sort. Really, really a great looking book. And it's perfectly centered, just the way I like in my books. So, it's and really, you can't beat holding a book like this in your hand compared to in a slab. I can't say enough why I no longer buy slab books, because it's just so much fun to feel it in your fingers and your hands. And perhaps one of the toughest books to find is this one here. It is a semi-key when it comes down to DC War stories. It's the first appearance of the Unknown Soldier. This is where Enemy Ace is no longer the key character in this title, and the Unknown Soldier replaced him. And I actually like the Unknown Soldier a lot. It's a very good character, and this book is just stunning, as you can see. Perfect center, razor sharp corners and edge. Nothing to complain about this book. It's just really beautiful. And then the inside, white, perfect. Definitely one of my favorite Joe Kubert cover for sure. Also, it's just beautiful. And here is a bunch of other books, and this one is great. If you ever read this storyline, it's kind of fun. It's basically a take on the assassination attempt of Adolf Hitler, and you know, it's a twist on true history, that you know, how the unknown soldier was a key component in trying to kill Hitler. But it's an awesome cover. I mean, I love this cover. It's, you know, this book is in decent shape, not as good as I hope, but it's also, you know, good enough that you know, I don't feel the need to go out there and spend a lot of money buying something nicer. But there are just so many great looking covers that Joe Kubert did for this title. Here's another great one. Just awesome. You know, one fun thing about this title is on many of the books, or not many, but on quite a few of them, they kind of incorporate in real war pictures on the splash page, along with the art. So that was kind of neat. You know, the same thing with this very next issues. Same thing here, as you can see. It incorporated some real photo of the Japanese. It's great looking cover, no doubt, and this is a gorgeous copy too. You know, it's once again, I got a lot of these books from one collector. Years ago, I met a collector that have a lot of DC war books, and he didn't want them anymore, and I gladly took it off his hand, and you know, that's how I got these things. It's not definitely not something I bought off eBay, but you know, I met somebody that had them, and they told me they don't want them anymore, and so I gladly took over, and that's how I got a hold of many of these nice looking DC war books. I paid a fair price for them back then, so it was not as if it was given to me. One thing I want to point out before I go that's kind of neat from this book is an ad. You know, often when I flip through a book, it's always fun to find ad of other books, and this one here has a pretty decent ad of something that you might all recognize if you see it. Let me see. Here you go. Here is an advertisement of a Western character that's coming soon. Can you guess? We're talking about 1970 here. 1969, 68. Can you guess what character that is? It's Jonah Hex, of course. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.